Leanne Sarkissian.
Emotional eating, good or bad? I think you did a wonderful job on this speech. In particular, I loved how you started the speech asking a question. And I thought, as to whether people eat for hunger or emotional eating, as for what the distinguishing characteristics were of both. And then I liked also how you went in and gave examples, specifically with Susie as a baby, and showed how this pattern for emotional eating starts from the time you're a child. And if a baby is hungry, then, and they cry and then they get fed, and how the whole pattern of being emotional eating starts with childhood, so when you become an adult, how food becomes comfort. So I thought your organization was excellent. I loved how you gave specific examples. I loved how you went and gave specific points as to what might cause it, and how in real life, how it manifests itself, and how it can be good or bad. I thought you gave excellent examples. And I thought that was one of the biggest strengths of your speech, is the organization of it, and how you were able to convey to the audience what was important about emotional eating and how to distinguish it from being hungry. I also liked your presence, the fact that you stood up in front and you were very well dressed and you gave specific examples. And the one thing I thought you might be able to improve on is your projection. Speak a little bit louder, and perhaps when you're making different points, to make one point over here, make another point over here. And another thing I thought maybe was a little distracting was that you kept saying so, and so, and so. Before you were giving an example, I thought that was a little bit distracting, using that. The other thing I thought was a little distracting was checking your notes. I thought maybe you could have been a little bit more organized or more knowledgeable about what you're talking about, and I'm sure a lot of that has to do with nervousness. But I thought maybe practicing the speech a little bit more so you're more familiar with it. But overall, I think you did a fabulous job. And in summation, I would say your greatest strength is your organization, giving specific points and examples, and also the topic. You seem to know the topic, but I really think in terms of making it more impactful, to speak up a little louder, and also not use the word so much, and expand a little bit more on the topic. But great job overall. I appreciate it.